Hello and welcome to the Baby Loss Podcast with me, Gabriella Austin. This podcast is for bereaved parents like myself to share their story around baby loss and miscarriage. Today I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all my mummy friends. Many of my new friends I met through a charity called SANS, which is the Stillbirth and Neonatal Death Charity. Baby loss is unfortunately more common than people think and certainly more common than discussed. Whilst I would like to raise awareness around this taboo subject, my main aim is to provide parents with a safe place to talk about their babies, wherever they may be in their journey. 2020 was a year like no other. Loneliness set in for many, bringing back feelings and memories of loss. There is no judgment here and every journey is different. Welcome to 2021, where we tell the stories of our babies gone too soon. Trigger warning for this episode: discussion on baby loss, Mother's Day, and contains explicit content. Hi everyone, it's been lovely, even if it is incredibly sad, to have been speaking to all the parents recently, having all of these new episodes on my podcast. I just wanted to really take this opportunity to say thank you for everybody that continues to share, that continues to watch and like and listen to, and I hope it's just want to have these babies remembered, and obviously including Isabella. And for me personally, it's a lot easier to talk about it, for example, than it is to sit down and write. And so I just thought I would obviously just start this podcast. So I sort of just start rambling and and just speak to my friends and speak to new friends and speak to strangers, and just give them some time. They can take time out of their day, time out of their lives, to just come and sit here and talk to me and share their stories. And obviously for that, I'm very grateful, and just like to say thank you on behalf of the whole of everybody here at Baby Loss Podcast. Thank you for sharing your baby story. I wanted to use this weekend's episode just to say Happy Mother's Day to all of the mums listening to this podcast. I want you to remember that you are mothers, even if your babies are no longer with us. You are a mother if your children are no longer with us. Obviously, some mums, this will be their first Mother's Day. Some mums have gone on to have their rainbow baby. Some mums had living children before they lost their baby, and obviously there are some mums who don't have any children at all. I just wanted to say, regardless of situation, you are mums, and you should be very proud of yourselves. And I hope that you get to spend Mother's Day with the ones that you love, whether they are in body or in spirit. I hope that you have an easy day, and I hope that you take care of yourselves. And if you want to have a cry, that's okay. If you want to go to the cemetery and spend some time with your baby, if you have traditions that you do over this time of year, go and do them. Just do what's going to make your heart ache less. And I know it's quite difficult, obviously, because they're always going to be missing. They are always physically going to be missing. But I just wanted to sort of share with you what it is that I do around Mother's Day. My first Mother's Day, I was with my ex-husband, and we got some, he bought me a card and some flowers. And then my second Mother's Day, I found it really quite difficult, and expressed to my family that I really wanted to be acknowledged as a mum. I felt like I'd gone through the whole the whole of, the Sunday not being acknowledged as a mother. So I now, obviously, because traditionally, I guess, the child goes to their mother to appreciate, to show their appreciation and their love on this day. But obviously, because Isabella isn't here, I go to her, which is obviously the cemetery, and I take some flowers to the cemetery. My mum quite often buys me flowers, so I also take a few out of those and take them to the cemetery and just say, oh, Nanny bought these flowers for Mummy and I wanted to share them with you. Obviously, Isabella was buried in a rainbow baby grow, which is why I call her my rainbow baby. Obviously, even though I know now that rainbow baby is a term used for babies born after loss. But obviously I didn't know that at the time, which is why I now have pretty much everything that people buy me is rainbow themed or coloured. And my mum bought me these quite recently, which is why I'm wearing them today. And I just go and I just spend time with Isabella at the cemetery. It's nice as well these days to receive text messages from friends and family just saying Happy Mother's Day, or simply sending an emoji of the rainbow emoji, which is nice. So like I said at the beginning of the episode, I just hope that if you're listening to this before Mother's Day, that you do have a lovely day tomorrow. If you're listening to this after Mother's Day, I hope that you had a day where you could just take it easy, and if you wanted to celebrate, that you did, and if you wanted to be acknowledged, you were. And I know how difficult times like this can be, and I just wanted to share something with you that I found on Facebook a couple of years ago, and obviously now I like to share it on Mother's Day, because unfortunately I do have friends that are mothers themselves, but they don't have their own mothers here to help them, and I feel very connected with them because I'm a mother without my baby and they're a mother without their mother, and you're experiencing the same, you're going through the same emotions. You wish that your mum was here, and I wish that my daughter was here. So I would just like to share this with you. Thinking of you on Mother's Day, mothers who have lost children, those who have lost mothers, and those yearning to be mothers. I wish you all a kind and happy day for tomorrow. And if you need me, you know where I am. If you wanted to come on here and talk to me about how you spend Mother's Day, that would be lovely. If you just want to put some comments on my Facebook page about how you spend Mother's Day, that would also be lovely. Happy Mother's Day to all my mummy friends out there, and that I'll be thinking of all of your babies, and I'll be thinking of my daughter Isabella. Thank you so much for finding the Baby Loss podcast and remembering all mothers on Mother's Day. If you would like to be a guest on my podcast and share your baby's story, or if you would like your baby loss charity featured, then please get in touch by searching Baby Loss Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and my YouTube channel. If you have been affected by today's episode, then please reach out. SANDS can be reached via their website, sands.org.uk, spelt SANDS, their Facebook page and their helpline on 0808 164 3332. If you require immediate help, you can call the Samaritans 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free on 116 123. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.